throw money at you. Best business to start in 2024. People will not buy from people they don't like. Free school community, business might crash. AI infrastructure. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what and how to start the best business in 2024. Now, I'm not talking about SMMA, social media marketing agency. I'm not talking about drop shipping. I'm not talking about white labeling SaaS. None of these things. We're gonna walk through it. I'm gonna walk from you step to step. And in the description of this video, there's a link to a free school community where I have 7 to 8 modules walking through, filled each with 20-minute videos explaining exactly how to get started, giving you the assets and the resources for completely free. So you might be wondering, what am I talking about? What is the best business, Nick? Tell me. Best business to start in 2024 is called a AI infrastructure. Now, what that is, basically what you're doing is you're replacing a problem that a business owner has in their business caused by a human element. For example, solar agencies, they have about 5 to 10 solar reps that are calling consistently every single day. They have a database of 100,000 leads, hundreds of thousands of leads, and their sales reps are calling those on the daily. So what you're doing is you're coming into that business, you're replacing 5 to 10 sales reps that they're paying on an hourly plus commission pay with one AI agent, an AI caller capable of calling, scraping a list of leads and booking in those leads with up to 10,000 dials per minute and speaking with up to 1,000 people simultaneously. Let's play that video so you can hear what the AI sounds like right now.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, hello, who is this?
Hey, it's Ashley from New Exposure. How's your day going so far?
Good. Who's calling?
I'm Ashley from New Exposure. We noticed that you opted into one of our Facebook ads for our Botox special promotion. Do you have a moment to answer a couple of quick questions so we can get you booked in?
Yeah, sure. What's the price for that right now?
Right now it is $10 a unit.
Wow. So as you can tell, the AI is statistically proven 75% of people don't even realize it's an AI, because if you've never heard AI before and you just heard that demo for the first time, it's very unlikely that you think it's a computer, not a real person. And about 25%, the rest of the 25%, they don't even care that it's AI. They think it's cool. They think that, oh, by innovating AI, this business is ahead of the game because nobody else has done that. Nobody else has called me with an AI before. And so that's what the results we've seen, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, if it was an AI and I heard it, I would hang up the phone. But statistically proven, they don't. Actually, the AI caller has a higher success rate of booking in appointments because as soon as the person hears and they're aware, they don't hear an accent, they don't hear any stutters or any nothing, no error. All they hear is a professionally sounding human or AI speaking to them. So basically what you want to do in your first steps when starting this business is you want to pick a niche. If you don't niche down and you go broad, it's going to be really hard to scale. It's 100% possible. It's just going to be more difficult if you don't have a niche that you've selected and you're going after everybody in every single business. It's 100% possible. Don't get me wrong. It's just going to make it more difficult. So you want to pick a niche. You want to pick businesses. When you're picking your niche, you want to take into account 2 things. What is the output of volume of calls? The higher the output, the more success rate you're going to have, the more value they're going to find from the AI. You want to go for more volume rather than quality calls because it's strongest in appointment booking. And if you're scraping a list of 10,000 leads, it's going to be a lot easier to book in a larger quantity. The business is only getting 100 new leads per week. So you have to make sure that first part is essential 100%. Now, the second part, you have to consider budget-wise. Does it make sense for them? Can they afford it? Business has a lot of use for it, a good volume of calls coming through, but they can't afford the 7, 8, 9K upfront cost. You can charge 7, 8, 9K for this infrastructure and businesses will be happy to give you that money because if you think about it, you're replacing sales reps that are on an hourly wage. Let's say at being conservative, 30, 40K a year you're paying, replacing 5 sales reps. And on top of that, they're gaining commission. So they have salary plus commission. This AI comes into place. They pay 7K once and then their only ongoing fee is charged per minute on the AI itself, 11 cents. So about 6 an hour. It's going to save them hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's the thing. You can charge 5 figures per deal, even 6 figures. And we've gotten close to a 6-figure client. It's pretty insane. And there's still potential because what happens is you onboard the client and then they start with one agent. They're like, I love it. I want it for every one of my businesses. And that's the potential. It's crazy. It's an offer where somebody will feel stupid saying no. If you tell a business owner, okay, listen, you have 100,000 list of 100,000 leads, your team of 5 people would take a month to cover that. I have an AI that can do that in 10 minutes. Just think about like saying that to them. And then what is their response going to be? Oh no, thanks for solving a problem that in the history of business, I've never been able to solve for a fraction of the cost of what I'm currently paying my employees. Salary that they have to pay, they have to continuously pay. Not to mention the training that has to go into place. Right, you have to train them. They have to have vacations, right? They have to have breaks. If you've ever done cold calling, I'm sure you know it's frustrating. Pick up the phone, get no's all the time. The AI doesn't get frustrated, doesn't have emotion. So it's one of those offers by selling this AI infrastructure that it'll make your competitors feel stupid for saying no. It'll make the business owners feel stupid for saying no. Now, once you have your niche in place and you've selected the audience that you want to target, you have to consider your name. Are you going to base it around your niche? Are you going to call it solar AI, solar scale? Now, once you have your niche selected, you need to take a look at all the possible problems that niche has. The most common problems on the phone, the most common things that might happen, might be said, the most common calls. So for example, solar technicians. What is the lead worried about? What is their biggest concern? And then base around and create a demo around that. That way, when they hop on the call and they have objections, you've already pre-handled them. You already have a demo showing them, okay, the AI can handle this. The AI can handle your biggest problem, the objection handling part of the call that you need to train your VAs, and they mess up. They mess up all the time. That's what you get for paying $5 for a VA in the Philippines. That's just the way it works. Now, once you have your niche selected and then your most common objections handled, you have to take a look at, okay, am I solving just one problem for this guy? If you are solving one problem in the business, what's going to happen is he's going to have great lead flow, great quality of client. The AI is going to be booking like crazy, but is something else going to go wrong in the business? Over volume of leads. If he gets too many appointments, the business might crash because you won't be able to handle fulfillment. You won't be able to handle all these things. So you want to foreshadow and put into place something in the business that can solve multiple parts of the problem. Now that depends on the niche. For example, I'm targeting these businesses that have higher output and higher volume of calls. And now what I've done is I've used a soft sequence where we've done extensive testing, and essentially we put in testimonials, we put in statistics to make that lead pick up the phone the next time it calls. So now, number one, not only have we fixed their issue, they have this many leads that they need to call, can't be called because these 5 sales reps will take 2 years to cover. And number two, these 5 sales reps are calling, but 95% of their hourly wage, I'm paying them for dialing. They're just sitting there. The 5% is the only time that they're actually speaking to the client. That's what you're paying for. So fixing 2 problems now, increasing the amount of appointments coming through and also the booking rate. So the quality of the bookings goes up. So now we fixed 2 main problems of the business, the lead flow and then the quality of leads by nurturing the lead with the email and the SMS sequence. So it's pretty simple. You just have to think of it logically from a bird's eye view. They might find a use for whatever you're offering if you solve one of their problems, but if you can solve 2, 3, 4, they're going to throw money at you. They would be happy to give you the money. So now that you have your niche selected and now in the offer you've broken down, you've done research on the niche specifically. Okay, what can I help them with and how can I solve multiple of their problems instead of just one, like commoditized digital marketing? What you want to do is break down and create a pre-call video. So this is before you're going to launch your ads. You want to essentially have in there a breakdown of what it is your offer is, explaining exactly how it works, and even hinting at what the price is. What this is going to do is it's not going to waste your time on hopping on calls with people who have just turned it into a question and answer call, right? A Q&A. That's the last thing you want. You don't want to run your ads and you don't want your sales calls where you're wanting to collect from the lead to be the same calls where they're first finding out about it. They need time to process the information, and by putting that on a pre-call video before your call, you're making it so much easier to be able to collect once you start launching the ads. So in the pre-call video, explain exactly what your offer is, how it works, and a hint at the pricing inside of it. Make it short but also friendly. You don't want to try and sell them on the pre-call video. You want to give them information and hint at towards what is going to be spoken on the call. So you're going to say, okay, at the end of this booking call with one of our executive consultants, we want a maybe a yes, no, or goodbye. That's what we want. So make it clear in your pre-call video that what your offer is, how it stands, what problems you're going to be solving, and a hint at the price. The key is you want to tackle as many objections that they might have before they even hop on the call. That's why it's important to do extensive research in their niche and show them this is how AI can fix your business. If you tackle the objections before the calls happened, they're aware of what you're selling, how your offer can help them, and they are aware of the pricing. Once they hop on call, it's just a matter of collecting. And another important thing, you don't want to be too salesy, you don't want to be too pushy. People will not buy from people they don't like. If they like you, your likelihood goes up by 50%, your chance automatically. If they like you. If you're making jokes, if you're talking, if you're smiling, if you're laughing. It's just that simple. And if you're not good at it, hire on a closer. It's your business to do it because otherwise you're screwed. Now, the final step is obviously launching. You want to launch your ads. Now, I've created a free school community below where I teach you exactly how to create ads and then how to launch them, as well as the softwares, everything that you need, including Go High Level to use. I also have a 14-day free trial of that you can use Go High Level, which is absolutely necessary for this. Also included a ton of resources in there where you have automated snapshots and follow-ups and sequences that you can use to nurture your leads that come through, all completely for free. So check out that school community below in the link. So now when you're preparing these ads, you want to make them engaging. You want to make it towards something that you're targeting. So for example, if you're targeting AI solar, there's tons of AI generation images and softwares that can do that for you, like Canva, there's Dolly, there's a ton of different AI softwares that you can use to generate these AI images. So Solar AI, just as simple as that, it will generate an AI solar creative for you. And you want to make the ad copy as engaging as possible. So you want to have inside of there information about your offer, how it can help them. Same thing as in the pre-call, as in the ad copy, all that. Use the school link below. It's hard for me to explain this to you right now. On there, I have modules I turn on my screen. It's nice and organized for you, completely for free. So check that out. That's kind of everything that we're speaking about on this call. This is just a breakdown. This is to get you started. Worst thing and the biggest mistake that I did when I first started my business, my very first business, digital marketing, was I was mind fucking. I was consistently watching so many SMA videos for 1, 2, 3 months. Don't do the same mistake that I did. Start now, commit today for free by joining my free school community in the link in the description. You don't want to wait. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take until you're a millionaire. I can't wait to see you in there. Take care. Bye-bye.